Let's go.
From here to here. So we talked to him. He told us we have to go into the prison where the prophet is, which is the undercroft. So we're gonna run to the undercroft. So basically, from here we run along the river in the little cave, and that's the entrance to undercroft. So we'll zip over there. Anyways, as you can see, light armor has gone up. Okay, and summoning. So as long as the pet is out, it'll go up too, as long as it's adding to the fight. One thing that I've noticed is when you're zoning, it gets rid of the pet. And well, this time it's here, so we're good. Again, you can hit control to sneak through here. So you wait for it to tell you you're hidden, and most of the time, a lot of the time you can run through. You can disarm traps, E, it'll disarm it, but you can only disarm it when you're hidden. So from the entrance we want to head down to here. So we're going to hang left. So I'm not sure if they're going to add into the game a disarming component. But anyways, for now, control gets you out of it. We're just going to run through it all. So again, we run, keep going. Okay, we got a guy to fight. The pet and Lyris up, it's pretty quick. Now as you run through, you'll find items to loot, also boxes. So we want to hang a left here. So for example, urns, press E to loot. It'll give you lock picks. It'll give you components that you need for crafting. Nothing is of value unless you find some weapons. The best thing to find are lockpicks because they are costly. Out in the world, if you wanted to buy them, they're like 13 gold each. Here, they're free if you find them. E to climb up. So basically, once we're in here, she's going to run out. So basically, she's running out to about here. This is where we're going. And this is the anchor room where after you talk to her, Prophet will appear and you'll have to lead him that way. So let's get going. Again, like I mentioned, you can open these urns and it's basically free items. What they've changed in the game now is components. Crafting components are now worth nothing to merchants. Before people would just loot and loot and loot and just sell to merchants. I loot it so that we can do crafting and use the lockpicks. Plus also in the urns sometimes you'll find recipes which are great to find at the beginning because you really need recipes to get your crafting going. Currently you can't buy recipes, you can probably buy them off of other people. So we talked to her, zip through this. I'm going to go a little faster. So basically from her, I'm going to show you on the map, we have to hit these two things here. One's to the right, one's to the left. Again, shift running. Highlight it, press E. Turns it off. We're going to spin right around, 180. Run back around the edges, and the other one's right there. Quickest way to find each one. So now we've deactivated it. Once you've deactivated it both, it'll tell you to go back to Lyris. So we run back to her, and she starts her spell to exchange herself for the prophet. So we're just waiting for that to go. And here he is. We'll talk to him.
Thank the divines you are safe.
So basically, now he's going to ask you to take him to Acre. So M. right opposite of where we are, and that's the entrance there. So basically, it doesn't matter which way you go, they're both the same. So we're just going to shift around. He'll automatically follow you. If you want, as you're running around, you can loot these urns. Okay, and pick up the items. So here we've made it around, and we're going up the stairs into the anchor room. Now, once you're in the anchor room, you'll be confronted by the demons that block it. In the original tutorial, it was just a large kind of worm sea creature thing. They've removed it now, and now you're fighting two spell-casting skeletons, and then skeleton boss. So here we go. Make sure I got my pet, yep. And there they are. So if you want, you can right click to block the spells. And then interrupt also. So we got him. And then
I am the face of pain. The souls of the damned are my weapons. You will know eons of suffering.
so now the boss will come. We have to defeat him. Of course, the prophet will heal us. Pet will go in and keep aggro. We'll go in and hit this guy as much as we can. If you hold the left mouse button, always get out of the line of his attack. Just hold the left mouse button and you'll do bigger swings. So you'll do more damage, so you'll knock him down. And the pet, of course, will do damage too. One or two more hits. That's your first boss fight. We'll see what he has. Gives you an iron great sword, which we can't use until level 3. So that's it. So we can talk to the prophet. We've killed the guy. He's gonna make a shard appear. These shards are crucial in the game. These can give you extra skill points without having the level. Collecting 3 shards. E to use it, of course. Collecting 3 shards will give you an extra skill point, and the shards are randomly placed all over. Randomly, I say, but as I've played characters, as long as you follow complete quest lines, you'll notice that as you finish a quest line, you'll find, by the time you finish it, you'll find 3 more shards. So if you follow most of the quests, you'll find most of the shards. You can always check your journal and click on the zone. So you can click on J for your journal. And you can look at achievements. You can go down to shards, and it'll give you all the different zones. And then you can see, if you found the shards. So for example, if we were in Bal Fian, there's the 3 places. So those will get checked off, and then that'll get highlighted, and then you'll know you have all 3 of them. That way you're not missing anything. So he created a portal here to escape, so we press E, and it gets us out of here. So basically that's a quick run through of getting out of the jail and getting to your starting zone. Now, considering I started as a Nord race, it's going to start me in the Nord area. But basically, hopefully this video helps you get through really quickly. I've added, I've clicked the map randomly so you can so it's easier for you to find your way through it. Sorry for stumbling along. Didn't have much time. Just trying to put these videos together to help people get through the newbie part. So basically, here's the starting part of where you come in. Of course, this has also changed since the beginning too, but I'll create another video for a quick run through of the starting zone. Thank you. Okay, here we are. We're gonna do a new start after this latest patch to a beta run through. So we're gonna do a quick run through of getting through the whole jail process and to what I call the newbie island. So let's get out of the jail first. First is we have the character made a Nord sorcerer. Doesn't matter what character class that you make, you'll all have to run through this scenario. So basically, you're using the WAD and S to run around. Get to the front here, the prophet will show up. Nothing inside the cell. E to talk to the prophet.
Like you, I am of human
Just talk through it. Nothing that important. So we're just waiting for someone to open the cell. Once they open up the cell, we'll dash out. Messages will appear on the screen. It gives you a quick tutorial on what to do here and there. Like for example here, shift is sprint. What I've mentioned in quite a few of my other videos that I've put up, sprint at the beginning is a big help, and that's directly proportional to stamina, the amount of points that you put in the stamina. So I'd suggest maybe the first 3 levels, drop all 3 in the stamina, and it'll help you progress through the game rather quickly because you'll always have a basic run speed. So here we are in the first area. So we start off here and we can pick a weapon off the table. Basically the only choice that they give you is a sword. You can also run around in the cages and loot items from the cage, pressing E and then R to take it all, or double left clicking. And it's good to loot whatever you can. Basically, I'm not going to loot everything. I'm just giving you a quick heads up that you should, if you can loot it, grab it. So let's start off by grabbing a sword. We'll grab a sword, we take it. Now we can press I for inventory. It'll load up the inventory. You can basically highlight it and then press E to equip, and it'll equip it onto your character. Escape will get you back to this main screen, so you want to keep running. Basically, you know, we're running through the whole cell area to just get through. First monster attack, you just run up, left click it. When you see those white things that just appeared, if you click both the left and right mouse button at the same time, you can block it, and if you time it correctly, you can block and stun. As you can see at the top of the screen, your skill will go up. The more you use certain skills, they'll just basically keep going up. So if you want to basically get one skill up, you can use it just constantly. Like for example, if you wanted to use the sword, you're basically just keep using the sword and then your skill will go up. With archers, you just gotta keep out of their range, out of their line of sight, and they can't basically hit you. You know, left and right, just move around. We leveled up. I'm just gonna loot a few more of these things. So basically we got a skill point, so we can press C, gives us our character sheet. We're going to put one in the stamina like I mentioned before, so we'll have a longer sprint. You can also use a point. What I normally do is at this point I'll put it into the pet. And that's if you're going to be a sorcerer. You can be whatever you want, but if you're running through this, making the pet is a good thing. It'll start in the quick action bar 1, I move it to 5, just so it's out of the way. 5, you can load it up right away to cast it, and away you go. Talk to Lyris here. Lyris. I'm just going to zip through the talking. If you really want to see what it says, you can pause the video and read it for yourselves. I'm just trying to make this video as short as possible, so I'm going to try and run through this quicker. As you can notice, our bar doesn't disappear as fast now that we've put one more point in the stamina, so we can maintain the sprint farther.
We made it.
So we got out of the first jail cell part, so we're going to talk to Lyris again. She'll give us the second part.
Magical cons, I have no idea.
So we basically got to run to the other side here. Basically here's where we are. We can run to here or here. So basically I usually just jet across, go up, and we have to break the Cold Harbor Sentinel. So again, shifting, running down the stairs, pretty much straight across, a little bit to the right. Lyris will run with you. Usually there's monsters here, you'll have to fight your way. There's one. She'll help you fight. Whenever you see those red markers that are in front, just get out of them. Either get behind them or get out of the circle altogether. For example, this monster here, after you kill them, their bodies explode. As you can see, red circle appears and, you know, it'll explode if you're standing there. So again, we're going to shift, run up. There's a monster here, so we'll zip through this guy too. Okay, the loot. We found some bridges which will load. M again shows us that we were here and we ran down and across, so we're heading up. I'm going to press I. I am going to load those bridges because like I mentioned, the more you use stuff, the more you skill. You do get skill in armor also, so as you find armor, please load it. For now, it doesn't matter what type of armor you're finding, just load it up. If you have a choice between different types of armor, always load heavy over anything else, because you want to get your heavy skill up. Alright, that's disappeared, so we're going to load it up again. Sometimes to the right here there's a chest, and it's already been opened, so we'll skip it. But of course, if it's not, open it up. Those are they'll be unlocked ones. So we pressed E on the circle on the cauldron to explode it or break it. So it's broken. So now we got to run back down to the Prophet Cell. So basically, we were up here. We're going to now run down, hang a quick right, and go to the Prophet Cell. So again, fight your way down. Now that you've got a pet and Lars, it'll go a little faster because they'll both help you. E for the loot. So shift to run. So we go down. Keep going down, then we're going to hang a right. As you can see, here we go. So we're going to spin around. Shift running. Out of stamina, so we'll let it recharge and run normally. So we've reached the Prophet Cell. Lyris is going to tell us. Basically, it's warded, so we need to talk to Lyris.
Damn it. Destroying the set. Cadwell is the old Cadwell sees things.
Talk to her. You need to find a guy called Coldwell. So if you're facing the wall, facing the door, you basically turn to the left and you jump over here, and he's right there. So on the map, this is us. This is where we have to go. If you jump over this, bang, he is right here. As you can see, we've ran.
Thanks for watching.